premiere, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into this get to know me tag, the first of many. So question 1, what is your middle name? Now my middle name is Latrice. It's pronounced Latrice, spelled like Latin rice. What is your favorite color? I've had 3 main favorite colors ever since I was little, but I'm just gonna stick with the one. And my favorite color is of course pink. Who was your first best friend? My best friend, her name is Tyler. How tall are you? Now here's one confession. I've started to lie about my height around middle school because I hated the fact that I was taller than my entire class. So I'm really between the range of 5'9", 5'10"-ish. I'm really pushing the ish part. I might be 5'10", 5'11"-ish, but funniest moment throughout school. Think about that. Give me a second. Some funny things that happened at UCO. Perfect timing for me to give you a good, funny little story. It's funny to me because, of course, I'm the freaking dramatic person. So pretty much my freshman year of college, I spent my freshman year at UCO, the University of Central Oklahoma, if you don't know. I went there with my 2 best friends at the time. So pretty much this is what happened, long story short. One of my best friends ended up getting arrested. And when my other best friend got the phone call of it, he rushed over to my dorm room, which was way across the way. I stayed in Commons and they stayed in the dormitory that was way across the street. That used to be like an old hotel, but they turned it into a dormitory to house more students. Anywho, that's not the point of the story. Anywho, when my best friend came over to my house, rushed over to my house to tell me that, hey, such and such and homies got locked up. When I tell you, the first thing I did was look this person in the face and started bawling, crying, and ran out the front door like, no, oh my gosh, where's my phone? I have to call them. I have to call the police station. And keep in mind, I don't know where the police station is in Edmond. I don't know who I'm supposed to be calling. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. And I'm just flipping out. I'm freaking out. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just know at the end of the moment, at the end of my little episode, I end up getting in a fetal position outside on my porch crying because my best friend got locked up. I'm not telling you what he got locked up for. Just know that my best friend went to jail. How many countries have you visited? I don't know if it counts. I've been to Canada before. And the bad part is I fairly remember it. I fairly remember going to Canada. I just know we drove into Canada. I say technically no. I've had the opportunity to go out of the country, especially for my birthday. I had the opportunity to go to Paris, Barcelona, and somewhere else in middle school to go abroad because of the foreign language classes that we were taking. Are you in or have you gone to college? Let's go ahead and explain this story about college. Yes, I'm in college. I'm a senior at Langston University, but it didn't start out that way. My freshman year, well, no, let's go back to my senior year of high school. Let's go way back to elementary school. When I was in the 5th grade, myself and my 5th grade class, we came up with a step and we moseyed our way on down to Langston University, and we did our step for the college students back then. And let me tell you, the auditorium looks completely different from what it is now, from what it was back then. And ever since that trip, I made a promise to myself that I would be a Langston student. Now my senior year in high school, everybody didn't want me to go to Langston for some reason. Here it is time to pick colleges. I only wanted to go to one college. I was going to apply to Langston University alone. Like, that was going to be my only choice. I was interested in Texas Southern. I liked UCO. I liked OSU, but my tour guide left us, so I was just like, bump OSU. I'm not going. OU was too big for me to walk around. I needed a car. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? It would have to be English. I loved writing, I loved reading, and going back and reading like Odysseus or Shakespeare or anything like that, I got really into the depth of what they were trying to say and trying to translate it. So that was one of the things. But my worst subject, it was one of the subjects I loved so much because I was good with numbers up until it was like I was teaching myself and I didn't know what I was doing. So I got upset. I got mad. And yeah, the math ended up being a subject that I hated. What is your favorite animal? Now, if we're gonna talk zoo animals, my favorite animal is a koala. Why is it a koala, you ask? Koalas are so cute. They're so small and they look so cuddly, but if you try to cuddle with that thing, they are vicious. They will tear your face off. They will tear you apart. That's why I like them. They're cute, but don't mess with them. Kind of describes my attitude sometimes, but it is what it is. But if we're talking something I can have as a pet, I want, this is a serious want, I want a gray, blue-eyed pit bull. That's what I want. That's what I'm gonna get. And it is what it is. What's your favorite perfume? I'm not a perfume type of person. I'm more of a body spray type of person, and I'm mad that Bath and Body Works discontinued this scent. Pink Chiffon was my scent. That was it. That's all it was. My mom keeps telling me I can order it online. I have yet to see it. So when I find it, I'm buying it all. And don't ask where it is, and don't ask me to give you some. What would you or have you named your children? I have had a name for a girl, but my cousin stole the name that I wanted to have for a girl. So no, I don't have a name for my children in the future. I don't have a name for them yet. We'll just cross that bridge when we get there. What sports do you play or have you played? I am convinced that cheerleading was a sport. That's what I did. That's what I was good at. Cheerleading and dance. Yeah, I'm tall. Yeah, I tried out for basketball. Yeah, I made it. I didn't go to practice. Why? Because you can't pay me to play basketball. It wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna happen. Long story short, Brittany ain't playing basketball. What is your favorite book? That's a hard question because I love reading. But the most recent book that I fully read is Pretty and Educated by Jayla Corian. It's a really good read. And if you're into books that kind of give you a little insight on how you want to grow personally in your college life, I advise you to get that book. It's very helpful. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Now, I like that question. So I have a top 5. Amber Martin. We're going to go with Amber Martin, Keisha K. Lee, Ashley Devon, Jayla Corian, and Raven Elise. I put Raven Elise at the top because that's who I watch the absolute most. And I always wait until she puts something up on YouTube. And I watch her constantly on Snapchat. So I'm a Ray fan. I can't help it. I adore Zaya, so virtual auntie I am, I guess. So what is your favorite movie? I don't need to be judged on this, but I don't have one favorite movie. I have 2, really 3. Step Up, Baby Boy, and ATL. ATL being first, because I watched that movie from beginning to end and quote every line. Are you single or are you taken? Bruh, single life. Single gang in this thing. Next question is, what is your idea of an ideal first date? I'm the type of person where you don't have to try really hard with me. Give me a great first impression. Don't spend all your money on me on the first date. Just be genuine. I love you giving me your time because in my eyes, I'm that important to you where you wanted to take out this amount of time specifically for me. It makes me feel special rather than you want to take me to an expensive restaurant and try to encourage me to order this meal and have this type of drink and we'll go to see this movie and this. No, I'm so simple. You can How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Moving on. What's my favorite memory from my childhood? I'd say my favorite memory from my childhood is coming out of my shell around like middle school era. No, it wasn't even middle school. I came out of my shell of being shy and secluded into myself around my sophomore year of high school. So that's one of my favorite memories, when my mom literally snatched the book out of my hand and said, "You're gonna do something this summer, you're gonna be very proactive." And she got me into this non-private program to where I met a group of people who I was really very slowly getting to know because I didn't want to be around them. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have an older brother. But if we're gonna talk sorority and frat wise, I got brothers and sisters. A lot of them. How would you describe your fashion sense? It changes, but it's girly and edgy and urban. So my fashion sense really depends on my mood. So right now I'm feeling pretty in pink, so this is what you get. What is your favorite restaurant? Anything Mexican, anything Italian, and anything that gives me free bread or chips and salsa. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I love Ratchet Mondays, so it would of course have to be Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop in general, except for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I can't stand Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. That's just tell us one of your bad habits. If my mama was here, she would tell you that I fall asleep anywhere, and that's a fact. But that's not one of my bad habits. One of my bad habits is laughing at inappropriate times, and that's only because I know the truth behind of what happened in that moment, or I'm nervous and I don't know what to do with myself. So that's one of my bad habits. So I'm happy that you took the time out to watch my little premiere video and you got to know me a little bit, and I hope that you subscribe, like, and comment to get to know me a little bit more, and I'll see you next time.